Now, here's where things get interesting. This Nami is not. This Nami, she is not an egghead. Why is she in here? There's a very, very good reason. She's a core strategy to the egghead deck. Welcome back, crew. We are back with Ace, actually, not Dofi today. Now, I know what you're all thinking. What's this Ace about? Well, actually, I've covered Ace a lot on this channel. This was my previous deck before jumping into Dofi. It's a lot of fun. There's actually a lot of similarities to Dofi, but there's also a lot of differences as well. This deck is one of the craziest to navigate. Let's jump into what this is all about. But I did want to mention, I've been on YouTube here with the Sakura crew for 1 year now, and this is a little bit of a, let's call it an anniversary celebration of that, bringing back a leader that has really got me to this platform. Other ones that I really love is Robin, but she can wait just a little bit because Ace is here today. So let's talk about what this leader actually does here. If you don't know this leader, you need to know it. It is a fun leader. This is a definite deck that you bring to locals when you just want to play something fun, a little bit different, when you don't want to be so serious. A lot of thinking involved though. So what he does, you have 2 Don attached to him. Activate main once per turn. You look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add 1 5-cost character to the top of your life cards face up. And then the rest go to the bottom. Has to be a 5-cost, not 5 cost or less. Has to be a 5-cost and goes face up. Face up is important because with this leader, at the end of your turn, you have to send all of your face up cards in your life to your trash. This is a bad thing. It's a very bad thing, but we have lots of ways around it. So what this deck is sort of focused around in general is using this 5-cost, getting it to the life, and then using a card to flip it face down and completing a heal. So we can basically heal every turn, but it's not just healing every turn. We're getting an extra card every turn because every card that goes into our life is another card that we're going to draw when we get attacked. This is the true strength of it here. So I'm going to break this down into the healer cards. And if you just want to jump straight ahead to the game, I've only got one lined up for you today. It is into the new Sabo leader. It is, it's a cliffhanger game. You got to stay to the end. It's a fun one. All right. But let's talk about the healing first. So healing wise, we have a couple. Viola is a great healer because she flips all face up life face down, or if all of your life are face down already, you can just go and have a look at the opponents and rearrange those. Really good with all the yellow that we're seeing at the moment. You know, we can upset our opponent. We go against another yellow deck, Viola down. We know they've just placed, say, a Rayquaza. I Rayquaza your help. We see them play this down. They use a Hiyori. We know they've got the Borsalino. We know what's happening. We play Viola and we place this in a position that they no longer want it. Let's do that. So it's not going to come up often, but it's something that is in our arsenal here. What Viola is doing though is she's completing a heal and she's a blocker. Really strong stuff. Hiyori also completes a heal. When you take that top life and you place one back, it is going back face down. So we complete a heal that way, and we can use Hiyori to place this card down in our life. This is super important for the Borsalino. We'll get to the Borsalino in just a second. Borsalino is cracked. Other one we've got for healing is Charlie here. She is a really, really good card. I've been using her for so long with this Ace. She's a blocker also. On play, you flip the top card of your life face down. And if you do that, you get to search for a Fisherman Island card. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any other Fisherman Island cards in our deck, but she can search herself. So it does happen every now and again. The top 3, you have a Charlie and you draw it. But that's not all she does. she gets to put them back at the top in any order. This is important. Very important, because we can do lots of tricks here. We're going to get into the tricks in a second, and the tricks that we used to do with this deck here have just escalated so much with this Borsalino. You don't even understand. This Borsalino has unlocked a new level. So we get to rearrange the top of our deck, and we're going to get into that right now, because rearranging the top of the deck is crazy for this, and we have a bunch here. Charlie rearranges, Nami rearranges, and Ace rearranges, and they're all there for a very important reason. We rearrange the top of our deck, we drop this card down, and whatever we put at the top is now in our life. The card we want in our life is at the top, okay? These two do it a little bit better, because what these two are doing is they're taking a card from your hand, putting it to the top. Then when you drop the Borsalino, you've guaranteed whatever card you want from either your hand or, the two that you've just drawn to be at the top of your life. And the card obviously that we want the most is this one here. The only other trigger card that we really have is the Lucci. This one here is not going to work because our leader's not Vegapunk. Same with this one here. Those two cards are in there for a different reason. They're eggheads and they just work with the deck. That is Borsalino. Amazing card. So Borsalino, what he's doing is he's healing. He's taking the top card of your life and putting it to the top card of your deck and putting it to the life. You have to have 2 or less life for this to happen. So he's going to put the 3rd life down. And this comes into sequencing. We can heal 2 every turn by using a Borsalino, placing a card down, then using our leader effect, doing a search, placing a 5 cost down, then completing a heal with one of our cards. 2 heals per turn can easily be done. I'm not sure how many heals I get done in this game actually. Keep count for me, because I do a fair bit. But nevertheless, we're able to heal, and he's a blocker. And if we're placing this one to the top, we're healing, placing this to the top, making a blocker. When he blocks, goes to the trash. Then when they take us out, this card comes down, brings Borsalino back from the trash and heals another one. There's just so much value with this Borsalino. He has got to be the strongest card that they have produced in EBO4. By far, strongest card. We are getting the most out of him with these 2 here and the Charlie. And I don't know if you noticed this, Charlie's a blocker, Nami's a blocker, Ace is a blocker, Borsalino's a blocker. We have a ton of blockers in this deck. There's another 2 there. So much value. This Rayquaza, your help here. This can also bring back any egghead. So this can come back as a blocker also, if we don't happen to have the Borsalino. Same with these. This is in here because it can be brought back. Very worst case, we're dropping a 6k on the board. Dropping a 6k on the board. Dropping a 5k on the board, but this one is our searcher for the deck. It's a 3 cost. Ideally, I was thinking about the 1 cost Lilith, but this one here is allowing the 1 cost Lilith only will search for events. There's only 4 events, so not the best. Where this one here, it's gonna get a hit because it's finding the egghead type cards, which we have an egghead card. This is an egghead card too. Egghead, 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 egghead. Egghead. We have eggheads. This is Ace the Egghead deck. Yes, it is. And pretty cool stuff. So they're the majority of the cards. What have we haven't gone through Zeus. Zeus is a KO, really solid KO. You take a life to KO, but we can place a life with the Ace to KO. So it's really free card draw and you KO something. Pretty strong stuff. The Nami speaks for itself, really. You play her out, you take a life, which avoids any trigger effects as well. And after you've taken that life, if they KO her on the field, you get to play something down. It might be this. You get to play down. It's a 6,000 power, and that's pretty much everything in our deck, other than this. So it can play out down anything here. Really strong card, standalone card. This is a 2k counter, also a 6k body. This one here has a crazy trigger. I do like this trigger. We will use this one as well. We can KO up to one of our opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less than your total life, or the combination of your total life. So if they're on 3, we're on 4, this triggers out. If you know there's 4 under this trigger, that's 7 life, we're KOing something 7 cost. Really strong, particularly if we're going for a massive heal kind of deck. That said, we are going to try and stick to our healing. We go to 2 life quite easily, and then we heal it back. So we're going to be constantly at, say, a 2 or 3 life when this thing triggers. So when you add that to our opponent, maybe we're taking down a 5 cost, something around that level. 4 or 5 cost is probably what it's going to hit. Zeus might be better at that stage, but it's free, so, you know, pick your battles. Then there's the 10 cost. We need to talk about 10 cost. I think 10 cost is a very strong option in our deck. It is a blocker on the turn you play it. It beefs our leader up to 7k. And because the rest of our board is likely to all be blockers, we can get this down. We can get basically a free turn, and once it's down, we now have a 12k power blocker or attacker on the field. This is going to accelerate the gameplay, because if we don't find this, if we don't get this on down, it's going to take forever to complete games. Anyway, that is the deck. It is a lot of fun. There's a lot of juggling going on. Sit back, enjoy. If you're usually a Dofi player, I hope you enjoy this, and let me know if you want more of it. But yeah, let's jump in. All right, here we go. Ace into Sabo. Battle of the Merameranomi. Egghead Ace. This is the build we're going for here. Let's see how it does. This is one of the better decks of OP15. And did not shuffle this deck well. I mean, we do have this. We're just going to keep it. You know what? We're just going to keep it. This is the card we're looking for at the start, so let's go for it. All right, and they found the barrier pistol. So can't do anything. We're just going to pass off. I like the idea of the other Lilith as a cheaper searcher to find what we need. Only trouble is it doesn't find this card. It only finds the event. And where the event is necessary, you know, we have all these other cards that we can use this to search for, so we can actually get hand advantage this way. So we got nothing to heal with anyway right now. And going too low on life, it doesn't matter too much. So I'm just going to attack in, and then I'm going to do the little search. And you know, 5k body. That's a good body. That's a good body. All right. Play this down. We'll grab it. We'll grab it straight away without any hesitation. It is exactly what we're going to do here. Now, here's where things get interesting. This Nami is not. This Nami, she is not an egghead. Why is she in here? There's a very, very good reason. She's a core strategy to the egghead deck. Just you wait. Gets a little bit complicated here. But essentially what we can do, and we're probably going to do this on, say, a 10-don turn, right? We play this down. I'm going to give you the heads up now. We play this down. We grab 2 cards. We place 2 back to the top. Of the 2 we place back to the top, one of them can be this. I mean, we can do it now and then go for the next turn play. Maybe we do that. No blocker. I'm going to... I'm going to take this because I do want to take a life. I want to be down to 2. So now next turn we can play the Nummy. And then start preparing. And we got so many cards in hand. I hope they're not running the pudding here. I hope they're playing by the rules. We are. I hope they are too. So we play this down. We draw 2. We place back onto the top. This one first. And then it doesn't matter what the next card is. Well, let's just put a Borsalino there. So now we're set. Next turn we draw the Borsalino. We play the Borsalino. It puts Rayquaza to the top. That is the trick there. That's our little combat trick. I'm going to attack with this. And then we'll attack with the Ace. So many cards in hand. So many cards in hand. This is crazy. And we got so much healing we can do here too. So much healing. We can drag this game out. This is the one thing that we can do very well, is we can drag out a game. We can drag out a game. If you thought Dofi drags out games, Ace can drag out games like no tomorrow. I've done a 15 turn game. I'm sure it's on the channel somewhere if you want to find it. 15 turns was insane. I think that was against Usopp. Alright. So, don't want to go too low on life. Gonna use a 2k. Because yeah, next turn, after we do the Borsalino heal, we then might just do a heal ourselves. Bottom decking. Okay. Wait, did it bottom deck? It's a bottom deck, right? Yeah, bottom. We'll get rid of a Nummy. I don't need 2. Alright. We're there. Alright, this is going to the top. Gain a life. That is set. We are set up here. We have to block before this comes out. Now all we need to do... Well, we can't do a heal as well because we don't have enough done for it. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to attack this thing. I'm going to attack first with leader. Now I'm going to attack here because it's not enough. I attack first with leader because if they block, then we attack again. If they don't block, there's no point loading any more Don on. Alright. I think we go for this as the target instead. They can just use an event from hand to defend this. They didn't defend it. That is odd. That is very odd. So odd. Remember, we can't take the first hit. We have to block before we take the first hit. We need a Borsalino target in here. The other thing is I could use this, but I think I'd rather play it out. I'd just rather, you know, play it out. Okay. I mean, they could have used this event, right? They could have protected that Cavendish. I don't know, what's your guys' take on the Ace at the minute? I know there's a lot of 5 costs, there's a lot of support for yellow in general. Do you think it's the right support for Ace? What are you running at the moment? Love to hear from you guys. Damn. That means we need to discard this one. This top decking business, no good, no good. And will this attack at us? I'm just going to use this. Alright, they've got the blocker. They've got the blocker. Let's take out their blocker. Let's take out their blocker. Ooh. I mean, that's not bad. I don't mind a bit of that. I don't mind a bit of that. Could probably get another life before that goes down though. Let's just go for it. And I'm just going to play one of these down. So that's 3, 2. I mean, we could go for the... Like, I could just go for the kill here. Take this thing out and then apply pressure. Let's just do that. Use action. Take the top. KO this thing. Then we got a little bit left here. We can drop the nummy. Let's drop the nummy. Add another one there. Take that life. And a 9k swing in at them. That's 3 cards from hand. Or a life. So I think that was a fairly decent play there. 2 more. And their trash must just be full of events right now. 2k and a 1. Another blocker. Good to see that gone. Oh. End turn. Yes. What else have they got in here? So 3 of this event. How many blockers in there? Is it just the 2? Yep. Okay. 1 barrier pistol. That barrier pistol's pretty strong. That bottom decking. There's 2 barrier pistols. Wait. 3 barrier pistols. Oh, wow. Okay, double attack. Guess we're taking it. Use trigger. Bring this out. No trigger on that one. Gain a life there. Yeah, we need to find another one of these. We need to find another one. In order to do that, we need a Lilith. So maybe we do something like this here. And at the very least, we can... yeah, we get one. We get one. We get one. Let's start placing on top. We can do, say, one of these. And one of these. No, this. No, this. We go for this. Cool. So now we can do this here. Place one of these on top. Let's get a 2k. 2k to the top. We can use this here to save it. And turn it into this and attack with this. Lot happening. Lot happening. And we do 2 7k attacks in at face. 1 gets blocked. And we don't have another Borsalino in our trash at the moment. But yeah, this event is cracked. This event is absolutely cracked. If you're running Borsalino, I think it's a 4 of, particularly if you've got this much manipulation in your deck. Two cards. Gotta give them to me. They're like chewing through their deck here too. I think we need to have a little bit of a focus on this here, because they're going to just start piling on these. They're just going to pile them down. Maybe if I did the Borsalino attack, I don't want to risk it. Don't want to risk it. I just hope they don't bottom deck it. Yeah, this deck floods. We just flood. We flood the board. We flood our life. We will gas out eventually. We will gas out. Yeah, so this is what I was saying. It's just going to start flooding the board. They're low on their hand though, so we need to take advantage of that. They attack with one of these. I mean, we just turn it into this, right? We turn it into this. Turn it into this. We can't do Nummy though, can we? And then they won't attack us. But we can just flip them face down here. But we don't heal. I think what we do is we block this one. And then they'll attack it again with the 9k. And then we take this one. Resolve. Use card action. Flip face up. Nummy down. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's kind of cool. And we're going to place to the top some stuff that we can use. 1, 2. So we might need to use all our healing here. We might need to use all our healing here. I mean, there's two approaches. We can just go in, we can do a massive attack. We need at least 4 to hit in, but maybe we attack with the blockers. So if I use this card here right now, no, I think we use this card right now. We heal this down. Use action. We have a look at these. We don't find anything we need right now. Place on top, just like that. That's fine. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. Now we can do this. We can do the 2 here, and we've still got the 5. So I can place this one on top. I could do another Charlie if I really wanted, or we could swap it out and turn it. Is there a 5? Yeah, we want to take out this thing, so let's do that. I'm going to swap it. We're going to use this card here. Deploy over this one, take the top, we're going to turn it into Lucci, and then we've got all of this Don left, which is a 10k attack. 10 is going straight at face. Block that. I'll just take it. Otherwise it's 3 from hand. Or they do that and ditch 1. Yep, that is another option. So let's just go wide then. Alright. Did a little bit of damage, just a little bit. We have just enough to take out Cavendish still too. Just enough. And we still do have a, yeah, we still got Borsellino in there. Turn 8 game. There's only going to be one game in this video, that's for sure. This is taking a bit. And here's what I said would happen. We weren't able to keep these things in check. Here's the price. This is the price we pay. Oh, that hurts. That is a brutal move. I'm gonna block it. Wait, they negged it again? I didn't even see that extra neg. Oh well, lost a card for nothing. I thought it was 2, not oh, they negged 8. Yeah, I thought that was a +2, not a -2. Okay. I mean, we take it. Now you got to attack face. Attack my face. You got to do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. No blocker. Resolve. Use trigger. Bam. Take that Cavendish. Had to go for a 4 cost. That was the only option. Alright. Too scared. Too scared. Got him on the back foot. Let's play this one out. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing there. Three. I mean, yeah. Let's just grab a Borsellino. Let's grab a Borsellino. So, and this thing can attack in. They block it. No. If that's the case, we drop this down, use action, leave things the way they are, and pass turn. Not pass turn. Attack. Attack for 9. Then they need to use this card +1 from hand. It's a small attack. But like, we're going up. We are defending this board. These are monsters. Don't get me wrong. These things are monsters. And, you know, they just block each single thing here. So they're going to drop another one soon enough. They've got 14 left in the deck. Unless this card here is a Sabo, we're going to see the 4th one very soon. And once that 4th one is down, we're in a little bit of trouble. I mean, we're in a bit of trouble already. I think from this point on, if we can just focus on taking out these Sabos, we can delay the game even longer. And that should be our real goal here. Don't forget, this one here is going to bring back a Borsellino. So right now we have at least 5 life and an extra blocker. So 3 blockers, 5 life. Like we're bottom decking. No, resting. Oh, they did. They bottom decked the Lily and then rested our leader. Wait, our leader was rested already, wasn't it? I mean, I can defend, but we don't need to, so we just take this on. And is it a barrage of attacks here? We could block it. I might block it. One more attack. I shouldn't have blocked it. I should have just let that stay. Yeah, this is a problem card. But yeah, they're getting low. They are running out of resources here. 12 now. They found a Sabo. I don't think they're going to attack again here. I think for our last turn... Oh, they are attacking. Okay, we just take this on. Use trigger. This in. Gain a life. And I don't think we've got... Yeah, we don't have any others in there at the moment. That's okay. If something did here, we can at least trigger out like one of these. So let's just go for our regular heal. Our regular heal and a big hit in. We'll grab another Borsalino. Because why not? Why not grab another Borsalino? Just hitting 9s here. Make them use a card from hand at the very least. I'm guessing they're gonna... Okay. Interesting. Interesting. If that's the case, I'm going to hit low here. Get as much from them as possible right now. Need this blocker to go. So we're going to attack with this as well. It's a shame I don't have one of the 2 costs because I'd really love to attack with this also. But we'll just settle for... I think the heal might be more important right now. I'm not sure. Not sure. We'll see how things pan out. Getting this to the bottom isn't the worst either. We've got 2 Rayquazas in there. Okay. 2k attack. Attack here too. The life gone. That's a big one. Just gonna play it safe. Play it safe. I think we pick up this and we leave the others in there. End turn. It was a big turn. Big turn. Oh wow, they're on the clock now. 11 cards in hand. We got 4 lives still, and we're ready to do this double Borsalino at any time. Okay, there's the last one of these. I don't think they're going to be able to swing much now that they've got 0 life. I think that's a big issue for them. We just take. We take. Are they going to swing again? I doubt it. I don't think they're going to swing again. They swung again. We take. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. So good. So we can drop this Borsalino, heal 1. Gain a life here. We don't have another healer. But what we could do is potentially heal 1 here. Yes, we'll grab this here. And I'm going to play this down, taking out this. Use action, take the top, take this out. We don't have enough. We don't have enough in here. Which is a shame, but that's okay. We're fine. 8 cards. 8 cards. Crazy. Oh, they used their hand. Why didn't they block? Okay, all comes down to this. This is thrilling, guys. Eek. Eek. Okay. That's why they didn't block. That is why they didn't block. They've used everything though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So we need to defend 2. No trigger. We defend the next 2. Yeah, that wasn't good either. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not good. Not good. I'm just going to do this in case it is a Rayquaza. It is. No way. No freaking way. Let's go. Gain a life. Take that. Ho ho. What an end. What an end. Take that one too. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. This is absolutely incredible. Finish it off with the Borsalino. Let's go. Let's go. How was that, guys? How was that? A lot of stuff happening in that deck. Like, we are just surviving. How is this possible? 9k, 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 13k. I made a massive mistake on this Roger. Forgot they played it. Of course they're going to play it. Of course they're going to see it. If they've only got like 10 cards left in their deck, of course they're going to see it. I shouldn't have gone for that last life. Should have played it a little bit smarter than that. you know, if it wasn't for that, we would have survived easily. We had the 3 blockers. Like, this was a fluke. I mean, I did have a Borsalino in my trash. Maybe I didn't. Did I not have one in my trash? I thought I did. So I definitely needed to discard that one. That was an amazing call. What are the chances that that was going to happen? You know, yellow RNG right there. But there was a lot of fun, a lot of play along the way. Hope you liked it. This is Ace. This is blue yellow Ace. If you haven't seen him, I played a lot of him. We are at, this is a 1-year anniversary for me. So bringing it back with this Ace is a lot of fun. Hope you liked it. I might do some more of these. I know there's a big fan base of you guys for this leader. I will do them a lot more sporadically than I, you know, have in the past. Still, Dofi is my main, but I will still do some Ace content. So I know you guys like it. He's always fun playing. We'll do more of him. Until next time though, look after yourselves and look after your decks.